Lonzo,
Yeah?
do you have something that can give someone a real boost?
Since when are you ordering coffee? Did you break Tony's coffee machine again? How often do I have to tell you that you don't filter oil that way?
No, this is not about simple coffee. I need something that really gets you awake. A kind of ultimate pick-me-up. Lonzo, are you okay? Okay, just forget I ever asked. I'm off.
No, wait a minute. I think I know exactly what you need. Oh, boy. This is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Hey, wow! You have pipes, tanks, valves. It's a thing.
This is an espresso machine. But this is not just any old espresso machine. This is the mother of all espresso machines. I tuned it myself.
And you wound ribbons into its hair?
Indeed I did.
Okay, but one question remains. What exactly is this espresso?
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure myself. I think it's a kind of highly concentrated coffee. The people of prehistoric times drank it.
Uh-huh. And then they forgot to switch the machine off. I see.
I built the compressor, following old instructions that I found. Unfortunately, the pictures were pretty blurry, but I think I figured out what ingredients are needed. Take the recipe. It's right next to you on that bar stool. If you bring me these ingredients, we can start brewing. In the meantime, I'll have found my life insurance policy. I hope. Oh, I'm so excited!
What a scrawl. Okay, I need clear, reviving, and energy-rich water. The coffee powder must be black, stimulating, and made from hot beans. None of these things can be found in Kuvak. Never mind, though. Being a master improviser, I bet I can find plenty of alternatives. What exactly am I supposed to do?
It's all written down on the recipe I gave you. Just bring me everything that's on the list. Till then, I'll do some fine-tuning on the espresso machine.
Okay. About the powder.
Tell me.
Do you have any idea what kind of blackish powder is needed for this recipe?
I have no idea. I don't think they're talking about black powder.
Black powder.
I said it's probably not black powder.
But black powder is blackish.
Listen, this machine works with high pressure and extreme heat. If you put black powder into the...
Yada, yada, yada. Let me worry about the ingredients, and you'll prepare the machine.
Oh, no. I'm starting to regret this.
Any idea what highly stimulating means?
I have no idea. Maybe some kind of stimulant? Maybe Dr. Gizmo has some in his office.
Oh, that reminds me. Maybe Dr. Gizmo has some kind of stimulant in his office.
That's just what I said.
You did? Maybe I'd listen more carefully if you said something useful from time to time.
Ah, I guess I had that coming.
Any idea what hot beans are supposed to be?
No idea.
Well, this seems to be a highly intellectual puzzle for a gifted mind.
Right. Maybe you should ask Wenzel.
I was talking about me.
Sorry. I guess I should have known. Statistically, it was very likely that you were talking about yourself.
Don't worry, I'll manage.
Hurry up. I can't wait to fire up this sweet machine for a test brew.
About the water.
Keep it flowing.
Clean water? Where can I get clean water?
Clean water is a myth. Everybody knows that.
My father always told me that story about how he founded Kuvak on top of a source of fresh, clean spring water.
Hogwash. Your father was a bullshitter, just like you.
Bullshitter? What's that supposed to mean?
Someday, someone will explain it to you in detail, I'm sure.
Energy-rich water. What's that supposed to mean?
I have no idea. Hanek told me they sometimes find batteries in the trash. Those contain energy. How about you ask him?
Oh, sheesh. This whole quest is exhausting.
Exhausting? Hanek is working right in front of this building.
Hanek!
I guess you'll have to move a few steps into his direction and talk to him directly.
Exhausting and stressful. The recipe says something about a revitalizing liquid. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. A liquid that makes something inanimate come to life again?
That sounds scary.
What's scary about that? Just imagine, a freezer making breakfast in bed for you.
Yeah, obviously you've never been in a relationship with Tony. Don't worry, I'll manage.
Hurry up. I can't wait to fire up this sweet machine for a test brew.
This looks pretty daring.
It is.
Great, that's what I wanted to hear. What exactly?
It's all written just till then.
Okay. I'll be off then. Getting all the ingredients.
You do that. I'll be here if you need me.
Huh? What was that? Oh, the emergency station is opened again. Oh, that must mean I can choose the more daring options now. Crap. Locked. Distrust everywhere. It's the last tree left. I hope it doesn't croak. I mean, where would I test my herbicides? The clown amongst the anesthetics. Clowns. No, one will do for now. Gizmo isn't here. That means I can fiddle around with his occupation modes unnoticed. Cool. I'll save my telekinetic powers for later. It looked much lighter lying in that cupboard. That's not gonna flee. That's not gonna flee. That's not gonna flee. That's not gonna flee. There's no reason for disproportionate caution. I know what I'm doing. There's no reason. Aw, does that upset you? Well, an accomplished matador like me knows how to bring the blood of a bull to a boil. Or whatever liquid it is that's pumping through those tubes. And today, children, Uncle Rufus will show you how to draw blood from a full-grown bull. And this is one way how not to do it. And today, the bull is enraged enough. Time for a rodeo. One more time. 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 And today, children, and this is one way how not to do it. And I'd rather not. Maybe with this. Yikes! Well, there we go. Black powder. Wenzel has attached... What? Where am I... Wenzel has attached... Where am I... Well, I'm not even paying attention to that suggestion. Boy, it's attached firmly. This, for once, I think I'm making good progress. I could hit... It's happened before. One whole chili. Still 2 ingredients. A pinch of black powder. Any idea what highly stimulating means? Work. Yeah, right. I can do that. Hello, Lottie.
You again?
You again? Is it my turn already?
No. Number 62.
Wenzel.
Wenzel!
I'll skedaddle. Don't. What have we here? Does this happen to...
It's you. No.
Gizmo never understood although it's fairly easy. Gizmo never, although it... Gizmo, although it... There's a hole in the platform. Put the funnel to... I wonder... Somebody seems to be hooked on hooks, but it's not me. Boy, it's attached. I'd rather not. I could hit a live... This is dull enough as it is. If the fetters weren't so wide, I could attach them to the hole over there. Ah, but they are too wide. That's not going to flee. That's not going to flee. Crap. Luckily, I'm a gift. Damn, that would have been a piece of cake with the... Luckily, I'm a... Damn. Luckily, damn. I've stashed it in there for an emergency. Oh, damn. No grate in the world can hold me back. There, it moved while you were blinking. If the fetters weren't so wide, I could attach them to the hole over there. Ah, but they are too wide. It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. Nothing else to pillage. It's too heavy to... Doesn't matter, because... It's too... Doesn't... Because... It's too heavy... Doesn't matter, because... It's too... Doesn't... Because... I'll save my telekinetic... Nope. Knowing Gizmo, I suppose he'll confess... Nope. Knowing Gizmo... Well, an accomplished matador like me knows how to bring the blood of a bull to a boil. You have to be age 18 or older to... the blood mode. Well, it's still below my class, but at least the taurine tanks are open now. The time. One more time. The time. Time.
Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
Hello? I want to... Hello? Great, but as soon as you accident... I would have earned the 1, but I guess the 63 will have to do. This is where Tony's budgie cage used to hang, but he couldn't cope with her, so he skedaddled.
He died of old age.
Yeah, whatever you say.
After you accidentally infected him with progeria.
Yeah, you know, I like my version better. somebody's seen, but it's... I'd rather... I could hit... Nope, the day of my... Just a second. It says back... Nope, this is the day of my... Just... Been there, done that. The only thing that really helps with Tony is a tranquilizer. Can I offer you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not gonna fall for that. Not again.
Can I offer you...
I'm not...
You know, Tony, I've been through a lot lately.
You don't say. If you didn't injure yourself all the time, I wouldn't have any fun in my life at all. But in case something happens to you again, you know where to find my first aid kit.
You wouldn't have some coffee somewhere around here, would you?
Since you've been staying with me, I've only had decaf. And even that is too strong. Maybe I should finally get rid of the coffee grinder. It's just using up space. Like you.
I need some ingredients.
If there's nothing in the fridge, you won't be getting anything else.
No, I mean...
End of discussion. Start earning your own money.
I've got to go.
But here...
Weights, anchors, metal boots, hooks, all the things you need if you want to stay moored forever. To the rot... A bottle of stimulant, a pinch of black powder, and 1 whole chili. Hey, Wenzel.
What's up?
I want my heirloom back.
A deal is a deal.
Oh, come on. We're friends, aren't we?
And friends stay true to their word.
Oh, yeah? And that's written down where exactly?
Just forget it.
Maybe you can help me organize a few things.
Again? You haven't even returned my lawnmower yet.
Oh, yes, the lawnmower. You'd better get a new one. The old one had lousy aerodynamics.
What is it this time?
Do you have any idea where I can get revitalizing fluid?
I once heard that it is supposed to be revitalizing to drink the blood of a bull.
You believe everything people tell you, don't you?
Like I'll get back the money that I loaned you?
Exactly. Do you have any idea where I can get energy-rich water?
Energy-rich water? What's that supposed to be? The only energy I know of is in the car batteries you find in the trash heaps everywhere.
Yeah, well, I should have guessed that you can't give much useful information concerning energy, lazy bum. Do you have any idea where I can get clear water?
Clear water? Pfft, that stuff only exists in legends.
So what? My whole project is legendary.
Legend has it that your father once found clear water. That's how he got to be mayor of Kuvak. They say that there are still a few bottles hidden away in the town hall.
That's my old man, all right. He left Deponia, but instead of bequeathing me his fortune, he hid it.
At least he left you the divining rod. Maybe it is possible to find some water with it.
Dream on. Do you have any idea where...
Black, aren't you the after...
Which at the... Let's be honest.
Whatever.
Never a big help.
What?
You don't get it? Not a big help. Because you're small. Later.
Exactly.
Hello again.
Hey, hello, Sugar Puff.
Do you have...
Very. Those are always. We call it battery soda. Because is that what? Bash.
I'm starving.
Your parent doesn't seem to be feeling so well.
Holy cow! He's completely knocked out. How are we supposed to detect dangerous fumes now?
It's always the same. The warning light is the first thing to break.
You can take the bird if you want to. He's useless to me like that.
How cute. He's talking in his sleep. Look what I brought you.
Another dead bird?
It's not dead. It's just resting.
That's what you said about the pigeon.
They call it cryogenic sleep. It was a time travel experiment.
In my refrigerator?
Well, where else would it be cold enough? There's not much room in your heart, after all.
No more dead animals.
All right, I'll go and wake him up.
You do that somewhere else.
How cute. He's talking in his sleep. How he's... Hey, I don't have... And in exchange... his beak isn't big enough for the funnel. That's too bad. Consider the possibilities. It doesn't have to be some... It doesn't have to... What? I won't be able... Yikes! The drinking... Filling the fridge is my job. Just because... The drinking water... That won't enhance... Hey, I don't abuse pets, and in exchange, they're more than happy to help me with my experiments. I can still recognize what it is, so... I can still recognize what it is, so I don't have to clean it. That's not gonna flee. Wakey, wakey. Boy, oh boy, certifiably knocked out. I'll save my... Although I could hit them for sure, I'll never be able to get them down that way. I'll save my telekinetic powers for later. I'll save my telekinetic powers for later. Nope, this is a Saturday. Just a... He's already knocked out. It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. Since the retirement home sunk into the ground, huh, maybe our... Boy, how often did people around me carry... It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. Strike! No great in the world can hold me back. There, it moved. Why? Ugh, I hate syringes. Luckily, I've developed an immunity to tetanus. I wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been injected right into the heart muscle so far. Oh, he doesn't show any reaction. Did I give him the wrong dose? No, I always know. Hey, I don't abuse pets. And on the syringe it says, only for drawing. Yeah. Draw blood from an enraged bull? Child's play. Bull's blood. Check. doesn't wake up despite the bull's blood. Wrong blood type, maybe? Ha! I once heard that a bull's blood is supposed to revive your spirits. Ha! Ha! According to the recipe, powder and water should be added separately. Stimulant. I'll call this blend Rufus Reckless, the Maiden Slayer. Or Savior. No, Slayer sounds much better. So, I have the powder already.
It's all ready. Just till then.
Okay. About
Keep it.
I have some revitalizing liquid.
Really? What is it?
Well, this stuff made the mechanical bull outside the town gate come to life.
A red and invigorating. We should give it a name.
I have Red
You think that's a good?
Red Rufus.
All right.
Clean. My father.
Hog.
Bullshitter.
Someday.
Energy.
I have honey. How about exhaust?
Hanek.
I guess you'll have to move it.
Exhaust. Don't worry.
Hurry, I can't.
I'll be getting on.
You.
Shouldn't he be maintaining the car? Hello again?
Hey!
How does that...
Oh, the chief? There. And after that.
Right.
Bye.
I don't have to fill anything. It seems like there's still enough... The remaining question... I don't have to fill... It seems... I want the battery acid, and I have a dentist drill. That's almost too convenient. Ah! Ow! Yeah! Ow! Hey, I don't... Anything. What I need here... Unfortunately, I already used the urn of Tony's mother's ashes for my underwater barbecue. Ah! The syringe won't do. I'd better look for a different container. Maybe I can still use this. I'd better look for a different container. That stuff looks pretty harmless. I think I can afford to lose a few drops. Never! My inventory could burn! And Tony is not gonna... It doesn't have to be siphoned. My own lockpick. Consider the possibilities. Or I could try and find the matching... This wasn't half as funny as I thought it would be. Wenzel has attached a... Where am I... Wenzel has a... Where am I... Wenzel has... Where am I...
What?
Poor Wenzel. His tender heart will break when he finds out that the well in his basement isn't real. Quick, I don't want to miss the moment. Wenzel?
I'm down here! Come quick! You won't believe your eyes!
Poor Wenzel still thinks he struck water down there. Bad luck. What's up, Wenzel?
I struck water!
Well, Wenzel, maybe you shouldn't get too excited. Sometimes you just think you struck water, and then it's just... Wait a second. You really struck water.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I am rich!
But that's impossible.
And it's all thanks to you. Well, thanks to your father's divining rod. You are a true friend. You know what? You shared with me, and now I'll share with you.
Really?
I share with you this very moment, the moment of triumph. Let's enjoy it together. What's that grinding noise?
It's not my teeth.
I see. I'm rich!
I don't want anything to do with Wenzel. I don't want any... I don't want any... I don't want...
Ah, Rufus, I believe you may very well want to congratulate me. The mayor was very excited to hear about my discovery. He believes the water vein might make Kuvak one of the 3 richest settlements in the southern quadrant. Right now, he's hearing one more applicant, but for now, it looks like I'll be the one.
Goal is supposed to live at your place? Oh, don't make me laugh.
What? Now that I have a water vein on my property, I'm one of the most influential people of Kuvak. And with an orbit pixie in my house, I might even become an honorary citizen. Who knows? One day, I might even follow in the footsteps of your father.
But I was the one who saved her, and I'm the one who gave her shelter.
Rufus, you don't even have a house. So how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well,
Next up, number 63, please.
Is it my turn already?
Yes, it is. I already called your number, didn't I?
Low-Tech, I have to talk to you. It's about... Low-Tech?
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind, too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What? I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over? But it was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Hannick who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're responsible for 90% of all injuries that happen in Kuvak.
Well, but 90% of those have been my own injuries.
Listen, Rufus, whenever chaos breaks out in Kuvak, you are responsible for it. As far as I know, you might even be responsible for that girl falling from the sky.
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia. Nothing that ends up on Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
That's too bad.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! There is a God! Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
You bet.
Oh, now what?
The girl belongs to me.
Wrong! I've already made the decision.
I'm
Fine, are we...
You...
Oh, no.
What? Instead of just moving the desk, my dad preferred messing with the planet's magnetic field?
Well, he was...
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah? Because he didn't care about anyone but himself. Not even for his own son. Pretty ironic that you've become just as egotistic as he was back then.
Egotistic? Me? Ha! Just recently, I risked my own life to save a girl from the clutches of the Organon.
Completely without ulterior motives, I suppose.
You better believe it.
My ass.
Ah, you'll be surprised, Low-Tech. I will save the girl. And then everyone on this planet will realize how selfless I really am. But then it'll be too late. because then I'll already be sitting in some cocktail lounge in Elysium and laughing about you fools and how you still have to live in this junkyard. You'll see. When does the post office open?
Whenever I feel like it. I am the mayor, you know.
What a stupid rule.
That was your father's idea.
Stupid, but not bad. Not bad at all. I officially want to deregister my residence here on Deponia.
You don't even have your own residence, do you? You're mooching off your former girlfriend.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not sleeping in the drawer of my desk.
Watch your tongue, son. This is the mayor's traditional resting place. If only your father were here to put you in your place. You know darn well he worked here before me.
Oh yeah, you mean he slept here?
You don't even know what real work is. If you'd put in a little more effort, you could have followed in your father's footsteps.
My father's footsteps led away from this dump, and I'll get away from this rock too.
And you think you'll reach your goal without a serious effort? I'm beginning to understand why he didn't take you with him.
I can't stop thinking about what you said, that my father manipulated the planet's magnetic field.
Well, get over it. Your father installed that device for a reason. He manipulated the magnetic field so he could sleep in harmony with the field lines.
I can't imagine how that's supposed to work.
Well, it does work. I sleep like a baby. The only downside is that carrier pigeons are constantly crashing into my window.
The girl...
Wrong.
I'm
Are we...
No, that's it.
Well, then just beat it. I need to get to the assembly hall.
SOLONGYOUCKE. Damn, where was I? I kind of know this symbol. Oh, this thing is beyond repair. Oh, this thing is beyond repair. What's this? A hidden compartment? Well, looks like Dad's secret will see the light of day after all. Huh, he's gone. Well, never mind. A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could have been my idea. A key. My dad knew I'd be clever enough to find it. I wonder what I'd get for it if I melt it down. Oh, this thing is beyond repair. This might be unnecessarily complicated, but I'm certain Dad wanted to make sure that I'm the only one who could get this far, get to his big secret, his legacy. His liquor cabinet. One of the few long-distance radio devices in this backwater town. Why are we paying an operator if nobody's ever making a call? I know why I don't pay taxes.
Next, please.
Guess I'm last in line. Whatever. Who could possibly succeed except for me? I must have found clear water, obviously. Ha! I've siphoned the acid without injuring myself. I'll drink to that. Cool. I already have the special water, at least. Into the tank you go. Well, that's it. I found all the ingredients.
Wonderful! I can't even tell you how excited I am to see what happens next.
But I thought we were making espresso.
Yes, you are right. This is an august moment, my friend. We shouldn't spoil it by worrying about the pressure within the nuclear core structure.
Pressure within the nuclear core structure?
Hear me, gods of our forefathers. Using just the most refined ingredients and the highest possible compression, we beseech thee, open the gates to the espresso-verse!
Holy smoke.
More pressure! More pressure!
Okay. Okay.
Are we dead?
No. Being dead feels completely different. Ugh. As you know, I have gazed deep into death's eyes more than once in my life.
Oh, now that you mention it, that reminds me. Is Tony still wearing those contact lenses?
Shh! Something's happening. Ouch! Whew! I think this brew is gonna do the job. Lonzo.
Ah, Rufus. Did you come to help?
Well, I got the... Wakey, wakey. See how that works? Dozer. Hey, Tony, I have a present for you.
Hello, hello. Didn't I say you're not to bring animals into my store?
Yeah, but I thought that only concerned rats and insects.
And?
Yeah, and water buffaloes. But this parrot is completely different. He's smart, clean, doesn't break stuff, and he doesn't even have lice.
Wow. So he's the exact opposite of you.
Oh, that's very funny, Tony. I just thought you could use someone who listens to you, so you can chew someone else's ear off for a change.
Well, at least I won't be talking to a brick wall.
Very funny, Tony.
I like him.
Yeah, there's no surprise there. He sounds like your mother. And there's a certain resemblance, too.
Get out. Get out! Ugh. I should have listened to my mother. Be careful with this guy, Tony. He's an egotistical maniac.
Egotistical maniac?
Just you wait till you see him in action. Just the other week, he filled the cemetery's lawnmower with Cool Whip.
Maniac! Maniac!
Poor bird. It won't be long before he starts pining for toxic mine fumes again.
I suggest not to move her in this condition.
What kind of condition is she in? I still don't understand. I mean, is she dead?
No, no. Her body is alive and well. It's her consciousness. It's inactive.
So, she's asleep.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's related to this implant. It's broken.
A consciousness implant? Isn't there a switch or something?
A fuse?
Maybe the contacts are corroded. That's what always happens with my intercom.
I already tried everything, but this is Elysian technology. I have no idea how it's being used. I don't even have the appropriate screwdriver.
So, when can I finally take her home?
She needs to wake up first.
Okay, I see. This situation needs to be resolved through a government decision. Let's do it like this. If you manage to wake her up, you can have her.
And what happens if I wake her up?
Rufus!
You're not even supposed to be here.
But I have a plan.
Oh, I've heard about your plans. You never think things through. Everything you do ends in chaos, and most likely with an explosion.
We'll see about that.
I warn you, stay away from the girl.
What's that stinging smell?
That's medicine.
Says who?
Says I.
And who's the doctor here?
You tell me.
Let's say it together. Me.
It's a draw.
Best out of three.
You.
Me.
You.
Ha! I win.
Oh, crap. The textbook has failed. Now, it's time for me to improvise. Gizmo never understood, although it's fair.
What's that? That's and who?
You.
But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, low-tech. Don't you ever forget that. You're not, don't you... Don't... You know, it must be abuse of office to mess with the planet's magnetic field. If I do it, that's okay, because I don't hold any office. Looky here, Wenzel, too. Did somebody drop food? I mean, what's the deal with the crawling around on the floor?
I'm waiting for Gold to wake up so I can take her with me, of course.
Ha! Dream on. Although, it is true that ants can carry 10 times their own weight. But why would Goal, an Elysian orbit elf, want to have anything to do with somebody like you?
Duh, Rufus! You've always underestimated me. Rufus! Rufus! Look at me. I'm a self-made man.
Yeah, whoever made you must have stopped right in the middle.
Oh, yeah? I am rich. I've got a water vein running through my basement. You, on the other hand, don't even have a basement. You ain't got nothing, Rufus.
Hey, that's how you pay people back when they give their best? And what would I want with a basement in Kuvak? I don't belong here, and neither does Goal. And as soon as I wake her up, I will accompany her to Elysium. You'll see. A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could have been my idea.
What's that?
I just...
Not a...
And I heard...
Gizmo never although it's... How peacefully she sleeps. This calls for extra strong coffee. Gizmo is a doctor, police officer, and firefighter all at once. On his best days, he has to change professions every other second. The balloons seem to have been stored. I wonder what it can.
What's that funny smell?
Ah! Fire! The town hall's on fire!
Fire control mode activated. Firefighter Gizmo at your service. Where is the fire?
Over there! The chamber's on fire! Good Lord!
Don't worry. Your fire will be extinguished in no time.
I never knew that the town count. It's probably to which I'm...
Don't even think about it.
Keep your head...
But this situation...
What? What makes you think...
You should be glad that
Don't even think it's mine.
Keep your head...
But this...
What? What makes...
Oh, all... But hey, one day, you'll beg for a funnel down your throat. And then... I'll have to stick the funnel into something else first. You know, it must be if I... Because he's had it long. He wouldn't know what... He doesn't... He wouldn't know. He doesn't... He wouldn't know. He doesn't... He wouldn't know. He doesn't... That would be like in... And I bet he's a... I didn't vote for him to... Wait a second. Or did I vote for anyone else? Oh. I didn't vote... Wait a second. Or did I...
Finally. I was getting worried I'd have to camp in the cupboard forever. Whoa! Where was I? Ah, yes. Medical mode activated. Dr. Gizmo at your service. How's the patient?
I'd say her condition hasn't changed.
Leave the diagnosis to the doctor, will you? Now, just where is... My stethoscope, it's gone! Thieves! Crime in progress! Police mode activated. Officer Gizmo at your service. No one leaves the crime scene. No one leaves the...
Ah! But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, Low-Tech. Don't you ever forget that.
That's enough. I think you're done.
Come on, Gizmo. You have more important things to do.
Don't tell me how to do my work. Or are you just trying to divert my attention from your guilt?
What? That's simply...
Aha! Here is the missing clue. The last piece that completes the puzzle. The mystery of the thieving mayor has finally been solved.
Thieving mayor? How dare you?
Put up your hands, Low-Tech.
I have no intention of lifting my hands.
You better do what I say.
I don't want to.
You don't have any choice.
I don't? Well, you're fired.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
Don't spill...
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're...
Well, who was that?
Me. It was me.
Rufus? Are you all right?
Whew. Oh. What happened?
You woke the stranger, the Elysian girl, and then you got knocked out.
Goal? Where is she? How is she?
She's still a bit confused. I think her implant was seriously damaged by the fall. She is conscious now, but she's just talking gibberish.
Can I talk to her?
Of course. She's lying over there. I took her into medical custody. Just don't stress her out too much. First and foremost, she needs rest now.
No problem. Thanks, Doctor. Say, did it hurt a lot when you fell from the sky? Oh, come on, that was funny. Because, I mean, you really fell from the sky. You know, like an angel. Just like in the pickup line. You get it? Goal, it's me, your savior.
Toodle, toodle, doodle. Pups?
No, it's Rufus. Yes?
Pups?
You can give me any name you like, babe. Hello? Anyone home?
Home.
I'll take that as a yes with limitations. Get a hold of yourself.
Soup, 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 Guadeloupe?
Huh. She's attractive and fun to talk to. Slash dash gazash?
Sammy, Mommy, good. Oh, Granny.
Grumblump?
Basil Falls. Num, 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 num.
Munch grunch?
Attack a tick-tock. Ah! Knock, knock.
Heck, this is totally useless. That woman is completely nuts.
Bonka, swonka, kazonkas.
Oh, what did I expect anyway? That she would take me to Elysium?
Elysium. We need to go back to Elysium.
What did you just say?
Horrible things. The Organon betrayed us. Quick, we need to go back.
To Elysium. Yes, yes. You remember what happened?
Is that you, Cletus?
What? No, I'm not. My name is Rufus. I saved you.
Rufus? I don't understand. Where am I?
You had a pretty bad fall. The doctor says that you're hallucinating.
That's confusing, but... I need to get to Cletus. Can you take me to him?
Who is Cletus?
My fiancé.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe you are safer down here. After all, you...
He'll reward you generously.
Oh, that, generously, you say?
Try to contact Cletus. He will search for me.
Yeah. How generous exactly is generous?
Maybe you can reach him using a radio. He's certainly trying to find me.
Do you really think that's a good idea? I mean, for a fiancé, he didn't really make much of an effort to protect you.
Rufus, please. You're the only one I can trust.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I really am the only one you can trust. The only one.
And you already proved that you're of noble character.
Mm-hmm. The burden of the hero. But let's get back to the expression generous.
Rufus, please. Contact Cletus. I would be so very thankful. So very, very thankful.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can do that.
Can spam one tomo polo lollipop. Peekaboo.
But...
Bootam swatikoso loka shwootapop.
Oh, the burden of the hero. Why do I always have to be so infinitely generous? I'll only need my perfect, but I'll keep that in. It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm all... Hello, Dr. Gizmo.
Ah, Rufus, does your head still hurt?
The only thing that hurts is the fact that I'm still trapped in this junkyard.
I'm afraid I don't have any medicine for that, except maybe a word of advice. This. Here is your life. Accept it.
So, what's up with Goal?
Well, I think it's her implant. It was damaged in the fall.
Goal needs to return to Elysium.
Very funny. Nothing that lands on Deponia ever returns to Elysium.
But then, what's going to happen to her?
The mayor decided that she'll stay here with us in Kuvat, and I think that's a very reasonable decision. In her condition, I wouldn't want her to travel, even if the destination were easier to reach than Elysium.
I want to report an emergency.
An emergency? What is it?
No emergency.
If you say so.
Could you leave me alone?
No.
But...
No.
Bummer. I'll be back.
Wonderful. I can't... Hey, what do you think?
Well, I thought you'd allow me to...
Very funny.
But...
No.
Hello again.
Hey, hello, Sugar Puff. No.
Talk...
Bye, Sugar.
Lonzo.
Did you come?
Well, Lonzo. Well, the post office will be open o'clock? What? There's something... This technology...
Next, please.
I kind of... He'll never be anything but a slug a bed. And now, very careful. Long fingers, silent steps. The perpetrator was Rufus. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I never knew that the town count. It's probably for those to which I'm never in. I think the post office is open.
Me oh my, I think you're right.
You didn't expect that now, did ya?
No.
No, right?